you know that sinking feeling in your stomach when you lose your wallet? Now, try to imagine how the owners of these objects feel. Today, we're going to show you the costliest failures in history, and you'll be surprised by the amount of money you can lose in just a second. But before we begin, please subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on our content. I don't know what these guys were thinking when they drove under a bridge, but now they are definitely wondering where to find $500,000 to buy a new car. That's little Barney's first Thanksgiving. Hey, wait, stop. Am I paying to cry on the internet? Where else should these priceless Corvettes be safe if not in the National Corvette Museum? Oops. This is another example of why you should never forget to use the handbrake. The day these two friends had was doomed from the start. First, their boat's engine fell into the water, leaving them stranded in the middle of the river. And then, out of ignorance, the rescuers let them operate their yacht. We're pretty sure you can guess how this turned out. This car has never been so perfectly clean before, but its owner is unlikely to accept another car wash like this one. This is going to hurt a little, but definitely not as much as it did to the producers of these 50,000 liters of wine valued at over $1 million. And here, the cargo of a small ship obviously didn't go as planned. Unless, of course, the workers were planning for the most expensive failure of their lives. How much does it cost to get an ambulance on the road? Nearly $305,000. But how much would it cost to drop it? Nature doesn't care that a single Rolls-Royce in this garage costs $350,000. What's the owner going to do about it? Sue. And this is what can happen if you invite your ex to be your wedding photographer. Now, a riddle. What happens when a 365-meter-long cargo ship named Milano Bridge veers slightly off course? That's right, the Bicenport loses its gigantic gantry crane. And this mishap by two workers could easily be mistaken for a creepy horror movie. When the owner of a fancy Camaro let these girls take a couple of selfies inside, he clearly didn't expect them to turn out like this. Do you think all the jewelry worn by these popular rappers are made of real diamonds? Not by a long shot. 6i multiplied by 9i and he caught you red-handed. I know what this guy is thinking. Why don't I just drop the kettlebell right now? Wait, I'm in a gym. Is there a roof here? This worker wanted to finish the job so fast on a Friday that he went home before the load was secured. He can forget about the weekend. I don't even know what this dog would have to find on the road to somehow cover the cost of the house's destruction. This guy is like, $60,000 Corvette. What Corvette? I don't even work here. Not anymore, sir. When I asked for a sign to know if I should move to another city, I didn't mean for my car to never move again. This $2 million Bugatti overheated so much it decided to cool down the easiest way possible. The driver wasn't injured but cried a lot. These workers are so focused on demolishing a water tower that now they have to walk back home. Good thing they're okay. Darn it. I don't even want to know how many beer glasses this bartender spilled. Please don't tell me in the comments. And this truck got so tired of carrying improperly secured loads that it decided to lie down and rest in the middle of the road. This trucker thought he could drive through the New York City streets like a real gangster. Now he has to pay a huge fine and compensation for the repairs. While you may not be able to count an exact number of flooded cars, you can easily guess how much it's going to cost their owners. That's right, a lot of money. Did you know that salt water is terrible for a car's battery? It literally corrodes it. How is this man supposed to explain to his wife that he sacrificed his new car to Shiloh? Thanks, human. Yes, you can probably guess what's going to happen to this display case with several 27-kilogram concrete blocks. Wait, what? That feeling when you park in a 99% safe spot, but that darn 1%. Do you know how to get a brand new $1,000 iPhone for free? Just be a fish. And this looks like $1 million damage. 16 luxury race cars went off the curve at the Macau circuit, and the race had to be cancelled. Fortunately, no one was hurt. What I don't understand is why the racers didn't reach the finish line on foot. This luxurious Ferrari is so beautiful that even when it falls off the delivery truck, it looks like it fell from the sky. This guy managed to ruin his amphibious excavator in the water. How is he supposed to explain this to his boss? On the other hand, if he had starred in Titanic, he would have surely survived. This crane operator had one job: move this plane. Apparently, the customer didn't specify that it had to be moved over, not under. Of all the places it could have crashed, this barge had to collide with $1 million house. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and for the first time in my life, I'm glad not to have an expensive mention. Technical difficulties caused 15 minutes of fireworks to go off in just 15 seconds, and the show was ruined. Or was it? Share your opinion in the comments. A brand new Boeing is worth around $419 million, while this old one is worth nothing thanks to these idiots. When a 380-kilogram window falls from the 47th floor, it's not just the glass that breaks. It's also the developer's plans for that Bali vacation. Thinking ahead is when your wife wants to divorce and get half the house, but you get half of it first. The universe has decided to save this guy at all costs. Well, at the cost of a diamond ring, to be exact. Have you ever tried to help someone, but it all ends up like this tractor? This guy is so good he can knock out his opponents in a video game, and a couple of $1,000s worth of TV. Attention, bowling can be dangerous for your wallet. We strongly recommend that you refrain from striking the express lane. Hey, that goes for bowling alleys too. And here's a shot for you. These guys save vehicles dedicated to a personal contribution, but immediately want a life. I just want to believe that it's not a $2 million diamond champagne bottle. Just look at how happy these people are with this collector's failure. But don't jump for joy just yet. It was your bank deposit. And here's why it's better to keep your $250,000 luxurious Lamborghini in the garage during a storm. How do you easily go from a billionaire to a millionaire? You just need to save money on cables to transport your expensive yacht. I regret nothing, not even the 1,000 broken beer bottles. Really. I'm not crying, I'm not. And this is definitely the costliest 8 seconds in this truck owner's life. The Portuguese army has invested millions of dollars in drone production. And yet, they still don't have any drones. How much does it cost to take a picture from a plane? About the price of an iPhone. If you think you've had a bad day, look at this guy. His $250,000 Ferrari is stuck on a narrow Roman street, and he can't get out without scratching it. When a girl breaks up with you, it's sad, but you can handle it. But when even the house leaves you, that's a bit too much, buddy. A car salesman wanted to prove that a Rolls-Royce emblem couldn't be stolen. And now, he owes the dealership $800. That's 53 pizzas. This waitress was expecting a big tip for her work, but now she owes the kitchen. Or did she choose another option that we'd rather not think about? A Lamborghini can cost over $200,000, but who said they invested that money in making the doors sturdy? Does the owner have nerves of steel or a fleet of Lamborghinis? This is what happens when a crane operator is in no mood to figure out why a boat is parked in the wrong spot. Don't mess with this guy. Playing with the cat is free. Not playing with the cat costs $1,800. The choice is yours.
Oh my god.
This is the fastest way to lose a $1,000 drone. And that's it for today. Tell us in the comments about the most expensive mishap you've had in your life. See you in the next video. See you when I finish crying. Goodbye.